Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Open Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out Ooglians, which is a super interesting, super minimalist, super small little management slash base building game. You start with almost nothing. There is also, like, no instructions on how to play this game, so bear with as I try to explain what I have learned from my time with this game. You start with this. This is all that you start with. All that you have to do is defend this this thing at the middle. This is the core. It produces power, and we need to use that power in order to defend the core. Very, very simple. To do that, we've got a couple of tools. We've got a power cable, we've got a little turret over here, and then we've got, I believe, what the game calls a module. Now, very, very simple. Turrets go on top of modules. There we go. Cables go from green to green, red to red, and boom. As you can see, there's a little burst of power that comes out of the core. Boom, into the module, turned into power. Now, I need to manually aim this at the moment. However, as you can imagine, as the game progresses, we will have the ability to unlock... Oh, there you are. We will have the ability to unlock a whole bunch of... Oh, what a shot! Brilliant. We'll have the opportunity to unlock a whole bunch of brand new stuff. And that specifically happens, the unlocking of stuff happens specifically at the end of a wave, which is pretty cool. Right, so we can choose from 2 of the 4 options. We've got utility, cables, cores, and power. And I think we're going to choose cables. We're going to choose cables, and we're also going to choose utility for the early game, which I think is going to hopefully give us... Yeah, going to give us quite a lot of cables, actually. We got a utility, we got a switch. We got a switch there, which I can toggle, which is nice. Also, I have absolutely no idea if you can rotate things in this game. Genuinely, I've been looking for the buttons for, like, you know, a decent length of time. I have absolutely no idea if you can rotate them. If you can, I don't know how. Anyway, here's where things can start to get a little bit funky. It turns out that the way that power works in this game is that when our core produces power, there we go, it actually produces power 4 times. So we can basically supercharge our turret. That was a stupid mistake, wasn't it, Potato? We can supercharge our turret. Oh my goodness, really? Don't destroy my switch. We can supercharge our turret by linking all of the cables into it. We're going to have to, like, try and... Oh... Let's go modules and cores. I'll tell you the reason why I want modules and cores in just a second. That is so good. That is very, very nice indeed. Let's get... Yoink, pull that out of there. That's okay. Pull that out of there. That's fine for now, too. And that can go in there. That can go in there. Now, this is a Gatling turret thing. And then we've also got, I guess, a normal turret. We'll leave that sort of set up there for now. And we'll see if we can try and utilize this Gatling turret, which looks to be doing a lot less damage than my pea shooter. In fact, a lot less damage. This guy's taken, like, about 1 billion hits. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm actually in love with this Gatling gun. Conceptually, it's very, very nice, but unless we can boost it up, unless we can do something special, I'm not sure what's going to happen there. For that reason, to try and maybe boost the capability of the Gatling, let's go modules and power. Modules, as I've said, ooh, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting, in fact. That looks to me like a hand crank. This looks like some sort of a Tesla coil sort of thing. Can I plug that into anything? I have absolutely no idea what this does. That is very, very interesting. Right, anyway, let's disconnect this, and let's instead put the hand crank on. Does that seem to be working? I mean, it does. It does actually seem to be working very, very well. There we go. Boost that up. Excellent. And hope that I can get a few shots off there. Yeah, you know what? I'm really not sold on the Gatling. I'm really, really, really not sold on the Gatling. Really, really, really not sold on the Gatling at all. Yeah. Okay, my switch has been eliminated. Is that the end of the world? Excuse me? Can I grab the turret there. Thank you. I'd like to grab the turret. Yeah. So the Gatling module has been destroyed. Quite understandably, because it is hot garbage. Let's get this plugged back in here. And let's hope that the core doesn't get too pummeled. Okay, what did we learn? What did we learn from that? Well, if we're going to use the hand crank, we need a more sophisticated system. In fact, we need a more sophisticated system in general. I think we need to try and get modules. I think we maybe also want to try and get utility. I still have absolutely no idea what this does. That's fine. I did modules. I needed to get cores. That's a bit of a problem. I've now got too much Gatling. Far too much Gatling, in fact. And nothing to put it in. That's okay, though. That's okay. We need to manually get through this, but it's fine. Either way, this is a very, very interesting game. You should check this one out, ladies and gents. And I'll tell you why you should check this one out. It's because it's dirt cheap. It is absolutely dirt cheap for what you get. I think it's really, really intriguing. Right. Can I land any of these shots? That's not too bad. No. No. Yes. Good. Good. Excellent. See, a little bit of hard work goes a long way, as they say. What did I need? I needed a core. Or did I need a module? I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. Let's go utility and cores. Yeah. Okay, now God, another manual aiming basic core. Can I do something about this? I mean, so what we could look to start to do, if we get a couple more components, we could look to start to put something together like this. Yeah, these cables are very, very finicky, that's for sure. Yeah, we could look to do something... like so. Also, can I have a little look at who's coming in here? No, don't want to pull that cable out. Don't want to pull that cable out either. Video game. Video game. I need to be able to touch the nozzle. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I think that might be a little bit too late. Yeah, we're gonna lose that. We're gonna lose that module over there. Not overly optimistic about it, but that's okay. Yeah, I really need better stuff. And I need to get rid of some of these stupid Gatling guns, which are really, really annoying. Right. Let's try for more cores. Let's try for more utility. We got plenty of power cables. We got power cables coming out the absolute wazoo at the moment. That is what I was looking for. That is going to be brilliant for us. That is really, really good. Okay, that is really, really, really good. Let's take that away. That away. Take that out there. That in there. And that in there. Right, so if I charge this up, then this Gatling turret, hopefully should be automatic. In fact, I'll tell you what, I think there's a better way of doing this. I think I prefer the idea of this turret. The problem is, am I going to have the time to do this? For that turret being in there, this turret being over here, that was... no way that was too far away. Anyway, the point is... there we go. Charge it, charge it, charge it, charge it, charge it. Boom. There we go. If I can get this sorted, then we are golden. This hand crank is my secret weapon. And this auto-aiming turret is very, very nice. Look at how that's helping things out. Yeah, okay, that's great. So, I needed what? More cores? More power and more utility. I'll take utility at the moment. I have no idea what this does. But I tell you what I do need to do. Need to yoink that out of there. Yoink this into here. Gotta be honest, this utility is a little bit uninteresting. We need to manually still aim this. That is, I guess, fine. Can I go there? I can't plug into another there. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I see. It's a self-producing turret. The turret produces by itself. It has its own inbuilt power source. Anyway, I am going to rely on the fact that the auto-aiming turret is about 1,000,000 times more effective than I could really hope to produce. I mean, it sometimes decides not to make its mind up about some things, but honestly, on the whole, I don't think it's too bad. Yeah, the auto-aiming turret really has a lot of value. I think, yeah, especially when I'm hand cranking and I'm able to produce more power than would otherwise be possible. Okay, we still need more cores. More auto-aiming cores would be great. And I'm gonna keep taking utility. This is the sort of stuff that we need to try and factor into our equations. Here we go. We need to go green into there. Green into there. Yeah. Don't worry about it. I got this under control. That is... They're two different types of plug. Oh, no. Right. Yeah, so that actually makes things worse. But, I mean, we can still operate. Look, the good news is that we are using all four of these inputs now. Tell you what, I can maybe do something like this. I really want to know what this does. I really want to know what that does. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that auto-aiming turret, again, it's got a lot of heavy lifting to do. There we go. Hand crank. It works to some extent, but clearly not enough. Move this around a little bit. Hand crank over here. I mean, it's just absolutely chaos. It's absolutely chaos. It really is. Right, let's go... What do we need? More cores? I really would like more cores. I really would not like more cables. I would like more power. More power, capability to produce power would be helpful. Another one of these things. Great. Just delighted. Fantastic news. We do have a little mini, power source over here. Which is cool. What if I shoot this? No, that doesn't do anything. Okay. Right, so we got one auto-aim. One hand crank, which is nice. And in fact, I tell you what, can give us a good spread. Oh my lordy, once the Gatling gun gets going, it really goes. Right, I didn't realize that it was... If we literally get a firm supply of power to the Gatling gun, then I have no doubt that the Gatling gun is going to do great things for us. Yeah, so once it gets going, it gets going really good. Okay, so it's not like an overheating thing, it's like an opposite of overheating thing. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Okay, well, that was a bit of a quest, I guess. Look, the point is, the thing that's doing the vast bulk of the heavy lifting right now is this auto-aiming turret. We need to try and, try and get that. You know, roll me a weapon and a core again. I would love a decent core. I would love a decent core. Yeah, I don't even really feel like I want to change things up altogether too much. I feel like this is fine as it is. It's also a bit disappointing that we've not had the opportunity to showcase some of the other really interesting things. It's quite a finicky process. I gotta be honest, it's quite a finicky process to try and change things between rounds. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so the Gatling gun, the problem with the Gatling gun really, above all else, is that it just takes a tremendous amount of firepower to actually get anywhere. And even with the auto-aiming turret going, pretty much full blast, getting 5 rounds apiece, it's just not really enough to It's not really enough to do it, is it? Yeah, it's a good chunk of our power gone there. Yeah, that's gonna slow things down. I mean, the core is not exactly dead, but it's definitely getting there. Yeah. I need to learn to strategically bump things as well. Strategically bump things to rotate them is definitely strategies. Anyway, made it to wave 11. That's not too bad. Believe it or not, I actually don't think that's too bad because, again, gives us a great opportunity to showcase and hopefully maybe get ourselves some... No, did not work. There we go. Get ourselves some new stuff. Right, so I honestly think that in terms of early game getting the additional cables, to help out, like, supercharge one single turret, I think is super good. But sort of that transitioning to the mid-game, where you need to be looking to get, you know, maybe a lot more utility items, actually. A lot more cables, a lot more utility items, a lot more power production items, perhaps, as well. Is that going to be a direct hit? It absolutely is. Let's go utility. Let's go cables. Let's go. Oh, okay. Let's do some strategic bumping there. We want to use this, by the way. We want to use this, yeah. No, I didn't want to move the output there. We need to be very gentle. Okay. Easy. Right, let's get this down here. So that's kind of future-proofing us, at least for now. There's obviously only one input in the little gate thing. I don't know what it's called, but the little gate thing. We need to get more cables. We need to get more utility. Okay, that's very odd. We've got some real firepower here. See, if we were gonna change this into a Gatling gun, then I tell you what, like, we might actually not have the worst luck with that. Right, pull that out of there. Pull this out of here. Strategically bump this around. There we go. No. Gentle. And then that goes in here. That goes in there. And then we need to start aiming. We need to start aiming real quick. That was a miss. Quick. Okay, good. Okay, I think we double down. Let's go cables. Let's go power, actually. Yeah. We'll start looking at some more... Ooh, I like this. I like the look of this a lot. So that is a battery, which is fantastic. Now, I don't think the battery is going to do literally anything for us at the moment. Do I need to worry about anything here? No, I think we're fine with this. So we're getting all of these inputs. We're getting all of these inputs, all of the inputs that we want into the turret, except we're doing it in only, excuse me, we're doing it in only 2 slots, which is actually quite a good ratio. Okay. No. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's go more power. And then let's start branching out a little bit. Let's start going for some cores. That's nice too. That's nice too. It's not the nicest of cores. It is the type of core that produces power. It's also only got 1 input, which is noteworthy. But that's okay. That's okay. I also like the idea, by the way, of looking to assemble, again, trying to strategically budge here, looking to assemble something down in this corner. There we go. There we go. Let's go over here. Whoops, missed. Good hit. He says to himself. There we go, another good hit. And that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay, let's go modules. Let's go modules. We'll hope for a non... Actually, no. Let's go cores. Let's go cores. I was waiting. Turrets were fine for. I would much rather run the risk of getting an auto-aiming turret. I say run the risk. Let's also go for power, and let's hope for something like this. Another one of these. Okay, well, that's just bleeding fantastic, isn't it? The good news is that I can get this plugged into here. No, hold on. I don't want to do that. Not quite yet. Pull that out of there. Let's start thinking about what our next sort of assembly is going to be. Our next assembly is almost certainly going to be something like this. Nope. There we go. Looking good. Nope. I need the turret. There we go. You know what? I'm perfectly content. No, you can't destroy that. You can't destroy that. I'm perfectly content if a single turret gets destroyed. A single turret base gets destroyed. I think we need to honestly start offering some sacrificial stuff up to, you know, to the gods. I'm going to take more cables. I'm going to take more power. Keep going on the power front. Keep going on the power front. That's spicy. Okay, so... here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. See if we can make this work. Power, power. Power. Leave that disconnected for now. Right. So, we will charge... we will charge the battery. In fact, charge both batteries. Okay, charge it up mostly then. That's fine. Connect that. Okay, that didn't really have the desired effect. Oh, don't destroy my battery, please. Don't destroy my crank either. That's bad aim. You can destroy the junk at the bottom, though. That's totally fine. I really need an auto-aiming turret. I need at least one auto-aiming turret. You can also destroy my hand crank. That's fine, too. You destroyed my... well, it was a splitter, actually, wasn't it? Ah. It was quite a costly round. Again, the fact that I'm doing a lot of this aiming manually is quite problematic. Right. What do I need? I think... give me the opportunity to get... finally. Give me the opportunity to get something a lot better. Right, now this is where we can start having some fun. This is where we can start having some fun. I think... look at that. Look at that. We got a missile. We got a freaking missile turret. And we've got the opportunity to hand crank it, which is kind of nice. It's going to auto-aim, which is kind of nice. If we could get a switch in here, that would be really, really good so that we could make this work a little bit more efficiently. But you know what? On the whole, I don't think we can really complain too much. Let's just hope that we're able to crank fast enough. And let's hope that these missiles do what they're supposed to do. Oh no. Crank, 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 crank. Oh, they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. They're useless. The missiles are useless. We don't like them. Oh, the cranking has ceased. Cease the cranking. Okay. We need to completely rearrange things before we go into the next round. Like, undoubtedly. Yeah, things are... things are not looking so good here. Right. Let's get this nonsense away. Didn't really want to pull the cables out at that end, but that's fine. Okay, this is going to stay over there. Stick that on, whatever. Not a big deal. Right, this sort of process of... This process of simplification, that process of simplification. Let's try and bring that as close as we possibly can to the center here. Okay. Let's go output to input. Okay, nice. Output to input. And then we're going to put just a basic old turret on top of there. That's fine. Now, I still want to find some way to incorporate this hand crank into things, which I actually can do. It's a very simple setup, but it's fine. It does sort of put us down to just one turret, but that's okay. Do I want to try and roll turrets, or do I want to try and roll cores again? Let's maybe try and roll... I don't need any more cables. I really, really don't need any more cables. Let's go power and... cores? Let's go power and cores. Hey, that's great news. That is great news indeed. That is really, really nice. Okay, if we were to crank here, I mean, cranking does actually make this a really, really viable sort of system. Either way, the good news is that with that rocket launcher, even though I think it's miserable, maybe I'm wrong about that, I do still see a sort of roadmap for us here. These square turrets, I don't know. I just don't rate. I don't like the idea of aiming my own turrets, especially when you've got like finicky little things to do like cranking. Let's bring that in. 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 Okay. Okay. We're gonna start to bring the turrets to within range. That's fine. Missiles are gonna start to do stuff soon. Brilliant. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Save it. Save it. Save it. There we go. Crank more. Brilliant. Okay. That was excellent. That was really, really good. That was really, really good. Okay. So hand cranking is still good. This is still good. We need to try and link up. To be honest, we need power, and we also probably need utility. The reason being... yeah, we need utility, we need power. The reason being is that we want to find some way to make this system work autonomously, which is exactly what we've got. Right, how about that? So it's going to charge up, and then it's going to release a barrage, should I say. I could... there we go. I flick that. So that's going to charge up. And then we can release the barrage when we're ready to go. I feel like I should have like an overflow system here. I have absolutely no idea if this is going to work. How well this is going to work. But I need to get hand cranking. Get hand cranking. Okay. Flick on. There we go. Beautiful. We're ready to go again? No? Yeah, see, this is where... yeah, this is where our complicated fancy system is going to end up hurting us. Fire the missiles! Yeah. Not gonna lie, that missile firing system didn't really work as well as fluently as I think I would have liked. Yeah. The good news, in fact, no, not the good news. We didn't even keep the turret. I need to get the core back. I need to go for more power. That's a basic flipping thing. Okay. It's fine. Can't get any more inputs into this turret, unfortunately. I would like that. Right. That goes in there. Okay. Let's just generally aim that south. I know that sounds like unbelievably unambitious, but... yeah, we'll try that. We'll try that. Okay, the hand crank genuinely seems to be one of the best ways that we can really pog things up. Okay. go. There we go. The missiles do frightfully little, seems to me. And look at that. They don't heat seek. I feel like if they were heat seeking, that would be less of a problem. But the fact of the matter is that they don't. So that kind of sucks. I mean, the missile system is still going, like unbelievably barely. Yet again, we lose the other turret. We'll try for another core here. We'll try for another power system. Maybe we get a brand new power system. No. Same old yet again. Yeah. Can't help but feel like we need something a little bit more. We need something a little bit more. We need more power generation. We need more protection. We need more of everything. As you can see, I mean, this game is no walk in the park. And I think, to be honest, you will be challenged. You will be challenged playing this game. Very, very, very substantially. Doesn't matter which way I go. I'm really not sure that there is much of a difference here. Okay. Aim and fire. Problem with the auto-aiming turret is that it can't decide where it wants to go to. That is a problem. Look at that. Look at that. Literally can't decide. My hand crank! My hand crank! My hand crank! Go! Look at those missiles! Not doing a gosh darn thing. Useless. They just miss. They just miss. They literally just miss. Not good for anything. Honestly. Goodness gracious me. Completely flipping useless. Right, let's go utility. Let's go power. A switch and a hand crank back. Is this some kind of a sick joke? I feel like it must be. Well, I'm definitely not doing the hand crank on the missiles. There is like no way in heck that I can afford such a thing. I will say I am reasonably happy with this. If only we could get perhaps a better turret. Maybe we could look to get a better turret after this round has taken place. There is the potential, as I say, to build up a big sort of a big wave of ammunition, a big wave of missiles, whatever, big wave of ammo. I'm not really sure that's for me. Let's aim the missiles over here for what little good it's gonna do. And let's start cranking. Let's start cranking. There we go. Oh my lordy, the missile actually hit. The missile hit and it did absolutely flipping nothing. Are you surprised? Because I'm not. Yeah. Look, tell you what, honestly, the turret below the missile turret actually does more damage than just about anything else the missile turret has ever done. Don't destroy my hand crank. I'm enjoying this hand crank. Right, I'll take a core. But to be honest, this was one of the rounds that I was maybe really looking for. Utility core? Utility core, sure. I guess that's better than nothing, I suppose. Barely. I mean, I would really like the opportunity to get, you know, something utility-esque that I could use to just pog this turret up a little bit more. It doesn't really feel great. Doesn't really feel great. We are surviving. I've got plenty of switches that I can use as bait for all the ooglians. Ooglians, sorry, not ooglians. Ooglians. Right. Well, let's hope that this core does something. Let's actually put this down here to protect the missile launcher. In fact, no, not even protect the missile launcher. I don't care about the missile launcher. I care about what's under the missile launcher, which is worth so much more than anything else. Oh, no. Oh, no. What cable did I pull out there? Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. Ah, you missed. You missed. Oh, I think that's a stun for. I mean, yeah, we technically get something. I have no idea. Made it to wave 14. I mean, look, honestly, not too bad, all things considered. I don't really think that's bad. I think we are going to wrap up there because I do think that we've seen most of the content. I don't think that we saw a couple of other, like, utility items, and there's obviously the Gatling gun, which we didn't really get to fully experience. But honestly, for a lovely little game, which you can play right now, it's dirt cheap. It's super interesting. This game has got a lot of legs. And I'm super interested to see where it goes. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. My name, of course, has been Open Potato. Check out the game, linked down in the description below. For now, from me, check out the Patreon if you're interested. I'll see you next time. Bye.